to walk on not wondering, am I right, or doing something wrong. Nobody at any time is cut off from God. People who dwell in God dwell in the eternal now. To grasp God in all things, this is the sign of your new birth. Whatever thou sayest of God is untrue. God is at his greatest when I am at my least. He who would be serene and pure needs but one thing, detachment. Our bodily food is changed into us, but our spiritual food changes us into it. When a man sees the one in all things, he is above mere understanding. The more deeply we are our true selves, the less self is in us. People who have let go of themselves are so pure that the world cannot harm them. God is bound to act, to pour himself into thee as soon as he shall find thee ready. If we seek God for our own good and profit, we are not seeking God. Everything is meant to be lost, that the soul may stand in unhampered nothingness. Remember this, all suffering comes to an end, and whatever you suffer authentically, God has suffered from it first. God is nearer to me than I am to myself. He is just as near to wood and stone, but they do not know it. To the extent that you eliminate ego from your activities, God comes into them, but no more and no less. Begin with that, and let it cost you your uttermost. In this way, and no other, is true peace to be found. I tell you the truth, any object you have in your mind, however good, will be a barrier between you and the inmost truth. Jesus might have said, "I became man for you. If you do not become God for me, you wrong me." The very best and highest attainment in this life is to remain still and let God act and speak in you. We shall find God in everything alike, and find God always alike in everything. The knower and the known are one. Simple people imagine that they should see God as if he stood there and they here. This is not so. God and I, we are one in knowledge. I have often said that a person who wishes to begin a good life should be like one who draws a circle. Let him or her get the center in the right place and keep it so, and the circumference will be good. Only those to whom God is present in everything and who employ their reason in the highest degree and have true enjoyment in it know anything of true peace and have a real kingdom of heaven. People should not worry so much about what they do, but rather about what they are. For a heart to be perfectly ready, it has to be perfectly empty. In this condition, it has attained its maximum capacity. Furthermore, we should keep all things only as if they had been merely lent and not given to us, without any sense of possessiveness, whether it be our body or soul, our senses, faculties, worldly goods or honor, friends, relations, house, or home, or anything whatsoever. A day, whether 6 or 7 years ago, or whether 6,000 years ago, is just as near to the present as yesterday. Why? Because all time is contained in now. To be properly expressed, a thing must proceed from within, moved by its form. It must come, not in from without, but out from within. If you seek the kernel, then you must break the shell. And likewise, if you would know the reality of nature, you must destroy the appearance, and the farther you go beyond the appearance, the nearer you'll be to the essence. One person who has mastered life is better than 1,000 persons who have mastered only the contents of books, but no one can get anything out of life without God. It is like carrying two buckets. If one is heavy, the other feels lighter. The more you abandon yourself, the easier it will be to abandon. If you love God, you will be able to renounce the whole earth as though it were an egg. The more you give, the easier it is to give. The followers of Christ discovered that the heavier their suffering, the easier they could endure it. You need not seek him here or there. He is no further than the door of your heart. There he stands patiently awaiting whoever is ready to open up and let him in. No need to call him from afar. He can hardly wait for you to open up. He longs for you 1,000 times more than you long for him. Apprehend God in all things, for God is in all things. Every single creature is full of God and is a book about God. Every creature is a word of God. If I spent enough time with the tiniest creature, even a caterpillar, I would never have to prepare a sermon. So full of God is every creature.